The crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see. Feel that beat of the road to survival. Bloom in the dawn, meditation. Carry the spark. Stillness and fire. Spread consciousness. A thousand faces to light the down. Rising presage, untamed and salvage. Hurricane faces to face the night. Shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Stand, the flowing tide will test my soul. And now the fleeting wind will carve my name upon eternity. Tonight I face the storm within, the shadow fades away. The lantern guides me through the void. So open your innermost mind and see. Feel the crimson to survival. Bloom in the dawn, meditation. Carry the spark, stillness and fire. Spread consciousness. A vagrant prayer to light my mind, tracing traces of golden ashes. Infinite prayer to heights of the blind, guiding signal into darkness. Oh, a thousand faces to light the down, rising presage, untamed and salvage. Hurricane faces to face the night, shining lanterns through crimson night until my verily, I am thousand echoes in my mind. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Born alone, eyes wide shut and framed, all edges of light. 49 from meditation set ablaze. Rise, the ventricles from mountain peaks, and now the echoes rise to awaken flame within eternity. Today I walk the edge of night, the golden sky will show. The crimson path will be my guide. So open your innermost mind and see. Feel that beat of the road to survival. Bloom in the dawn, meditation. Carry the spark, stillness and fire. Spread consciousness. A thousand faces to light the down, rising presage, untamed and salvage. Hurricane faces to face the night, shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Stand, the flowing tide will test my soul. And now the fleeting wind will carve my name upon eternity. Tonight I face the storm within, the shadow fades away. The lantern guides me through the void. So open your innermost mind and see. Feel the crimson to survival. New
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. For those that are watching and tuning in, this is the first time, in this new area, this new studio or whatnot. So, okay, I got the mouse. I got this. Okay. All right, should be good. And let me lower these. Test. All right. In 3, 2, 1, and good afternoon, everyone, and Happy New Year, by the way. This is episode 165 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. I am your host, Silverback Senpai, and across the table from me are my two co-hosts, Waluigi and Butterpunch.
We're back at it again. New spot. Still a little bit of tidying up, doing some setups, but hey, we're back to being on camera again.
Howdy, crew. We're looking pretty good here. Things are moving along nicely. Big moves for the new year. Am I right?
Oh yeah, Happy New Year's. I knew I forgot something important.
New Year's. Not chat. Yeah, it's been like we took a break before coming back
After
over
the Game
here.
Awards.
After
Yeah.
the Game Awards. So
Did they suck? Yeah.
I don't know about you. Expedition 33 got almost 33 awards, bro. Like
Yeah,
Or
it's
took
it's
it.
it's swept.
It's always one game every few years that does that. It's good to see it though.
Yeah, even though there were people complaining about, oh, this game shouldn't have won all these awards, but it's like, wait until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and we'll have the same conversation again.
Talk to me again.
Yeah,
history repeats itself.
yeah, it's very rare you get a game that just is a banger. Very,
And it's a double A.
yeah, it's a double A game. It's not a triple A game, and it just completely cooks the entire games industry. Like everyone is just on it, on the game, just playing the game and whatnot. And it's very rare you get one of those games. Like it doesn't happen every year, but it happens like every couple of years, like every 5 to 7 or 8 years, you get a game that becomes a banger. Like everyone's jumping on this game, everyone's playing the game.
Oh man.
And then it becomes the game of the year.
I still love how I saw the link for Steam for sale winner of the Game Awards 40 minutes before it ended.
Yeah, they
That
knew.
was diabolical. I'm just like,
They knew.
they already knew.
They knew it was inevitable. It was only a matter of not if, but when.
Oh, what's good, homie? Thanks for the congratulations. We're always happy to be shooting content anywhere.
Absolutely. So let me give the TLDR on why we are here at the new location. So I can't reveal a lot of information. I can't speak on a lot of things because, a lot of things are confidential because originally we were at the Flynn's Hobby Shop for over a year, and especially in the new space where, you had like the soundproof walls, just this whole, this studio that was just myself, me, AJ, and other AJ before Butters came, and then Butters actually comes on or whatnot. But pretty much the venue had to undergo some renovations, and with those renovations, be that we would lose the studio. So I had to undo everything, like mostly all the tech stuff, the cameras, the computers, the wires, everything had to be undone. And would I get it back? Unfortunately, no. So that is a creative decision on the management of Flynn's. This is no negativity, no hard feelings or whatnot. Like I understood why. I understand the reason behind why things had to get renovated, but I just can't speak on those things. So I understand why, and it's like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
And it's like, it sucks. Yes, it definitely sucks because that's where myself, Waluigi, and of course, and now Butterpunch, like we had ideas to do even more with the room. And now where we are at currently, we are currently inside of Guildhall.
Yes.
So with this space, and big shout out to the Guildhall team for allowing us to have our return episode for the new year here at their location in their spot. And when I had the conversation with them, I saw the potential in the room, and I was like, I definitely want to do it in here, because especially that now it's a little bit more wider and spacious. Now we can focus on doing more bigger group episodes. So with that, I was like, sure, we can definitely, make that happen and whatnot. And Granted, the only thing that sucks is the fact that I have to spend a good amount of time setting everything up, but I'm going to find a more simple way to have everything set up so that way it's just not a tedious thing, because as you see in my camera, like, yeah, all these wires and whatnot, like, there's even more back there.
Yeah. This is a in front of the scenes, behind the scenes situation.
Yeah, so with that, again, we're now at Guildhall, and we'll be doing the podcast here at Guildhall on Sundays and Thursdays. So definitely look forward to that. And yeah, that's the TLDR of everything. Like, and I think I explained this on my vlog video for, you know, reflecting back on 2025. If you haven't watched it, it's up on YouTube. This is the more longer version, and I do talk about, you know, South World Gamers Podcast having to move to another location. And originally I could do it at Flynn's, but the thing is,
It'd be back to square one.
yeah, we would be back to square one, and we would have to do it like in the morning time, like at 9 in the morning, like before, like when we first started the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh yeah, before we went to the news space.
Sleep is important.
yeah, so yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like waking up early in the morning and then having our guests having to wake up in the morning. Like the time frame that we do the podcast, it was beneficial, not just to ourselves, but for our guests as well.
Especially for those that work later shifts or people that just cannot wake up for their dear lives.
Yeah, so that's the reason why, like, we could do it at Flynn's, like how we normally do it, but Thursdays we wouldn't be able to do Thursdays. That's one,
Yep.
and because the fact that we're gonna have the space to do it, so we couldn't do it on Thursdays, and then of course on Sundays we'd have to go right back into it, doing it in the morning time, and that is just like, nah.
It'd be like the arcade all over again when we first started.
Yeah, so that was the reason why I decided that, you know what, let's move to Guildhall.
Yeah.
Let's move to Guildhall. Let's build there, because the fact that we had such a really good year in 2025 that I want to keep the momentum going. I want to keep what we have already established going into the next year, and then just continue to build on that. That was like the reason why I was like, I'm going to pick this spot. And then we're going to go from there. And, you know, oddly enough, I will say that the podcast has made profit. It hasn't made a lot. I would say it's made about, I would say, I'll just give the numbers, like $40.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's better than no money.
Yeah. So it finally made profit out of all these years and of us, you know, doing this thing. And who knows, maybe this year will be the year where we really take it up a notch, and eventually we have our own studio.
Yeah.
To where we can do it at any given time that we want, any hours, and then just, you know, have a fun, creative time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that for the TLDR on why we're here at Guildhall. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get in with our New Year's resolution. So
Oh, crap.
before y'all want me to start, or y'all want
I mean, the room's open anyway, so I'm ready.
I think I'll start because you know, it's been a while since I hopped back on.
Yay.
So I kind of wanted to give my pieces of conversation topics. So I haven't been in a while because I had some family issues I had to attend to. But things are looking really good on that end. So I'm really happy for that. But December's easily my least favorite month with the consistency of events that happen in that month.
Okay.
So I won't go into too many details on that. But outside of that, you know, made me consider, you know, what my future would look like, stuff like that. So definitely my resolution that I've thought about, getting myself into a line of work that's more career-based. That's what I'm looking for. I want more stability in life, and that same stability should help me be more active in the FGC and traveling to those things more. So that's what I'm striving for. That's what I'm striving for.
That is real as hell.
Yeah, simple.
Damn, now the camera's on me, but resolution-wise, I want to create more content. I want to go out to more countries, travel the world a bit. I was only able to travel once to the city of Bogota in Colombia. I traveled 2 years ago to Tennessee and various places, Orlando, Daytona, and such. But I actually want to travel, see more of the world. I'm turning 30 in a few months, and I want to at least have some cool kick-ass stories to tell. Then also generically hit the gym. Want to get big muscles.
Got to push the heavy circles.
Yeah, FGC wise, I do like to attend like 1 or 2 majors competitively. I don't expect much, but I like to experience traveling, sort of like Ryu. Then
The
card
warrior.
game. Then card game wise, I'll probably travel to more regionals because there's a whole profit in that, but it's a different 7-layer burrito of explanations. What about you, Silver?
Well, as for me, I have my own personal goals, and then one of them being, of course, I gotta drop weight more because I'm getting older. I'll be turning 38 this year, so yeah, I'm focusing more on health because health is wealth. So as as you get older, certain things in your body just start to, you're just like, I hope this isn't a permanent thing. I hope this is just something that just happens and it just goes away and it's not a big deal. But, looking after my health, that's priority number one. And then, of course, I would say gaming wise, I do want to, continue to keep playing more games. I just have a very bad habit of playing my comfort games, meaning games that you go back to playing each and every day. Like, this is your game of comfort. Knowing that you have a huge backlog of games that you got to get through, I need to break the habit of playing my comfort games. But at the same time, these are the games that I love to play and enjoy. Like, obviously, the most egregious one last year was Grand Blue. I've been playing Grand Blue heavy. Like, if you want to know how often I was playing that game, I was like playing that game almost every day.
Dang.
Like every 2 hours, like an hour to 2 hours, I'm playing Grand Blue. Get off work, relax, get something to eat. I'm hopping on Grand Blue. I'm playing either rank or casual. Most of the times I'm playing casual because I get tired of rank. I get tired of playing like against the same characters. But with casual, I don't have to take it so seriously, and I get to fight different types of matchups to where I can see how I can adjust myself. I can get better at the game and whatnot. And it became very addictive, I will say. Like, I was playing Grand Blue like heavy. And then, I did okay at CEO last year. Went 2-2 last year. And the year before that, I went 2-2 again. So I'm just like, okay, I'm still stuck here, but at least I'm not bad, but I'm not getting any better. But I just need to learn more effective matchups and whatnot, and then of course slowly experimenting on characters. But that's the thing when it comes to that game. It's like, especially with fighting games, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have the same mindset or same behavior like I do when it comes to fighting games, where it's just like you enjoy the learning process because you're just thinking in your head like, is this gonna work? Is that gonna work? Okay, this didn't work. Okay, let me learn this matchup. All right, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let me try it again in the next round. And then when I'm like done playing the game, I'm still thinking about the matchup. Like, let me go ahead and lab that and see, okay, what can I get out of this? Okay, all right, I'm plus here. Okay, I'm a bit negative here, so I don't have to do that. Okay, like that's how I was last year playing Grand Blue. I was just like that focused into the game to the point where we're just like, okay, I need to give this game a break. Like a mad break, like uninstall the game and be like, you have to move on to another game. You are playing this game way too much. And now I'm doing the same thing with Battlefield 6 because I enjoy Battlefield. And this is the one Battlefield game that I'm having a good ass time with it to the point where I already have over 130 hours in the game already.
That came out in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that game heavy. Like I'm dumping like 3-4 hour play sessions into that game. And I'm trying to level up my weapons. I'm trying to get like the best, all the attachments for every weapon. So that way, all right, this is the build that I want if I'm going to play this game mode on this map. If I'm attacking, this is what I'm running with. If I'm defending, this is what I'm running with. Like my mind is like coming up with these different strategies on, okay, if I use this weapon on this map and I'm playing and I am either attacking or defending, this is how I'm going to play. If that doesn't work, all right, let me try a different approach. Like, that's how I am playing, like, Battlefield to the point where I'm having fun. Granted, again, it's another one of those comfort games where this is the game that you just straight go to. Knowing that, knowing that I have a backlog of games I have to finish playing. Like Metaphor ReFantazio, I need to finish that. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, I need to finish that. I haven't started on Lost Souls Aside. There's so many other games that I have that I have not even put into my PS5 or have not even installed, to the point where it's just like, okay, I need to stop with these comfort games because I'm having too much fun, but at the same time, I can't help it. But I say, you know what, 2026, I need to make that change. I'm not going to play Grand Blue. But me knowing that, hey, they're going to release their next DLC character, and then with that, a balance patch, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to reinstall Grand Blue. I'm going to see, all right, what changed with 2B? What did y'all do? What did y'all did y'all nerf her or did y'all buff her? And then it's like, all right, I need to lab this. And then I go through that whole arc journey again. Yeah.
The loop doesn't end.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It never ends with fighting games. It never ends. And I love those games so much because they're my comfort games. But I have the problem where it's not just one fighting game. It's either two or more. And as of right now, it's Tekken and Under Night as my main rotation. And then I'll slap on Street Fighter 6 because all the island guys will be playing Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll learn a Terry combo or new tech. And then I'll play that. And then it's just an endless loop of like, oh man, it's already bad enough like with just one fighting game, right? Imagine adding on two. Like, you have to consciously be like, all right, I'm going to put these fighting games away.
In the back burner.
And I'm going to go play a single player game. It's such a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
It's such a difficult thing to do.
At least you're not like most people that will get cooked immediately, and you're like, okay, let me go to my next game. Gets cooked again. Let me go to my next game. Gets cooked again, and you're just like, I don't know what to do.
My friend did that last night. I'm gonna shout out my boy Armor Penguin. He hopped on, bro. It was like 4 a.m. He hopped on.
What?
And I was like, what are you doing, bro? He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yeah, you right. What you doing right now? He's like, I'm playing Tekken. I'm gonna get a Tekken God of Destruction. This is God of Supreme. So like this is like one rank before that, and you know that's like before you get into the infinite ranks, right? And you know, people say if you're a God, you're kind of nice with it, right? Like you go in tournaments.
That's true.
So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go and push it for that, because you know if I got from Tekken King to Tekken God to Tekken God Supreme, I could totally get God of Destruction in this next run. And I'm like,
Are you sure about that?
are you sure? That man went on a 9-game losing streak
Good Lord.
to get himself into like middle of Tekken God. And I was like, hey man, maybe you should
Oh, it's
just
like what I
stop.
told you the other night.
Yeah, you're like, hey, maybe you should chill out. And he's like, fuck no, I just gotta lock in. And I'm like, it's over, man.
No, I told Butters the same thing like a week ago. The loop doesn't end.
The loop doesn't end.
And this man went on like one game, won another, lost a few. And I'm like, maybe you should just stick around. Nah, I gotta play. You did the same exact thing. The loop doesn't end with everybody.
Tekken's terrible, bro. Like,
Why do you think I dodge it?
the shiny PNG is so addictive that it just any sense of logic leaves you.
What do you think I
So-
don't touch Tekken?
Oh, God, don't do it. It's not worth it.
I was given the game for free, but that's not important.
No. That's like handing out drugs for free. Don't do it. It's addictive. It's bad for you.
That's why I didn't
Don't
get the
do
DLC or anything on my PC.
Tekken. Don't do it.
I uninstalled it because I knew the toxic, and I wanted to play Paul or Steve.
Oh man. No, yeah. So my friend definitely did that, and he dropped down, and I was like,
Rip to my boy Penguin.
"Good stuff, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow."
Tomorrow's today.
Tomorrow is today.
Yeah, that's how exactly it feels for me when I play fighting games. Like, it gets addictive, and then you get into that mindset where it's just like you want to see, like you feel that, okay, I can win this matchup, and it's like you don't. You're just like, what the fuck? Run it back again, and then you run it back, and then it's like you get so close, and you're just like, okay, if you try this shit one more time, I'm gonna. I know how to block this. I know how to parry this. I know how to anticipate this. And then when you finally do it, and you're just like, yes, I'm done. You drop the controller, or you drop your stick, and be like, now I can go to bed. Like you don't want to end off of a loss. And I'm the same way when it comes to Granblue, and I'm the same way when it comes to Battlefield. Like, I want to end the game me winning, And when I look at my results, it's like I played the hell out of this match, and I had a good time, and the results speak for itself. It's like, you know what? I can rest.
The loop doesn't end.
I can chill.
This is only for a battle of that day. There's so many more battles.
Like I said,
afterwards.
for like the past like 20 minutes, the loop does not end
The loop doesn't end.
unless you end it yourself,
Even if
or if you die. One of us two.
and I know and I know something we're kind of like this, like we are kind of like in the same type of mentality when I say this. Like, you'll get into a match and you win, but it's like, nah, I felt that one was too easy.
Always.
Like, nah. I felt like this one was too easy. I need another
high rank
challenge.
master on. I lost my high master ranking in Street Fighter because I felt that same way.
Bro, I was on 1470 on Street Fighter, and
I was like 1630.
I gotta get my Terry to 1500. I fought for like 20 games just to get there, and I was like, dude, I'm so ass right now. Like,
I was staggering because I went from like 1630 to like 1550, and I'm like, let me go to 1575. No, I was stuck in 1550. I'm like, I have to go to sleep, or I'm just gonna kill somebody
bro,
at 2 a.m.
bro, I was getting cooked, and I was like, man, why? Like, I love fighting games that you could just hop back in, and like you don't have to like relearn stuff. Street Fighter's not that.
No, it is not.
Tekken's not like that.
You have to give back your virginity and a bunch of other stuff in order to be like the top player in the world at this point. Sacrifice somebody.
Under Night's the only one I don't feel that way. Like, I could just hop back on, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could do some of these things.
What is outside with Under Night?
I don't know.
It's like 3 players in South Florida.
Bro, but they're like the top 8ers of every single major. So
Like I said, what
small
Under Night
pool.
players are you talking about?
You got a small pool, but they're like world class players. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Go outside.
Fuck that. I already come out here. I left my home for this, man.
Just to get your ass kicked.
Just to get my ass kicked.
And do it again.
I do this on a bi-weekly.
Loops. That's what nobody really talks about. The mental cycle always stacks. Like, hey, I'm actually good. Go to a major, get washed. I have second thoughts. Top 8 at a local, I might be good. Get washed at a regional, I might be ass. It's a mental, like, you have to have the right people to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're just going to go through like a worse loop than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
The loop can be positive and negative. It just depends on the people you're with.
I think for me, when it comes to like Grand Blue, like if I lose, I get hella negative. This is why like I don't stream Grand Blue, or like I don't stream like my play sessions playing Grand Blue, or get in the island group chat and y'all hear me play Grand Blue. Like, y'all hear how bad I am when I'm in Battlefield.
Oh, you missed me arguing with Herbs. I was drinking and I was arguing with Herbs.
Grand Blue is worse because I'm terrible in Grand Blue. Like, especially if I'm losing, oh god, I'm throwing slurs. I'm saying shit that's gonna get me canceled. Like, that's how bad it is with me when it comes
that's
to
a
Grand
normal
Blue.
Tuesday for us.
Yeah.
There's nothing new.
We got to put a sign like, please no streaming. We're saying slurs.
Like, we literally have to mention that because some people might stream.
We're like, hey, listen, just letting you know, bro. I might get I might be in the trenches on this next ranked session.
And sometimes I'll be so toxic to the point where just like if I will one and done people.
Oh, that's what I did.
Especially if it's against a matchup that I hate playing against, and then I'll be like, you know what, I beat you, fuck you, bye.
I did like we did like 67 matches. I got like 33 and 32, and I'm like, you know what? I feel confident in rank, and that's where the decline happened. I should have went to bed.
Nah, I did that with Heinz. I played like like 15 games, and then I was like, yeah, I could get to ranked.
Poor Heinz against me. I feel
I was
bad for that man.
stressing.
I can't wait to see that man and CEO. We're at a major.
Yeah, but all in all, I would say, like, you know, outside of game, like gaming wise, I do want to play more single player games. And I just have to get out of that mental grab of my comfort games that I love to go back into and whatnot, because especially after a long day, you just want something to relax and play. And it's like, yeah, these are the games that I play to relax, but these are also the games that stress me the hell out. So it's just like, how do you mix the two? So I was like, you know what? I'll play a game, this Souls-like game. yeah, a game to relax, a Souls-like game. Yeah, go.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Ironic. Here I am playing a TCG that stresses me out.
So I'm gonna play that and just have fun with it, and then of course go right back into my JRPGs and continue playing more. Because this year for 2026, we got some banger games coming out, and yeah, it's like I need to put fighting games on the back burner, but at the same time, I just can't get enough of it. Like, yeah, it's addictive. Yeah, especially like when you're learning, that addiction becomes very, very toxic, I will say. And me playing Battlefield 6, like, as I said, I'm having a good time, and it's like I need to stop because there are other games I need to finish and play. So with that, that's my gaming. For gaming wise, I just want to play more games, more single player games, experience those, and then hopefully do some content with them consistently. And and other than that, I think I mentioned it on my podcast wise. I do plan on doing more with the podcast. Of course, we plan on doing more group episodes. And I also mentioned this, if you're following me on social media, that I am bringing the podcast to conventions.
Yes.
Ooh, that's gonna be hype.
I briefly listened, but yes.
Yeah, I do plan on bringing the podcast back to conventions because it's been a while since we've done a panel podcast episode at a con, and I think it's mainly the reason. I think the main reason why is because I started doing fighting game tournaments at conventions, and that takes up all of my time.
It does take hella time.
But now it's like, now that I'm nice with it and I have a team, it's possible. But if I'm not doing a tournament, if I'm not running tournaments at a convention, guess what? We're doing the podcast.
We're just being cozy, interviewing you guys. Switch the camera, anyways. I just realized I've been on here this whole
yeah.
time. There we go. I meant with like all of us, but you know what? This should be fine. That way it's easier, but
Yeah.
it's much easier just to get a group of people. That way we can organize, see you beautiful people in and out of cosplay, just sharing our thoughts of the event. Because we usually cycle through thoughts and we like to hear people's inputs. Similar to what we did with CEO
Yeah.
and then TNS a while back.
Yeah. I would say with those two events alone, that just gave us like the light bulb, like just turned on and be like,
This makes sense.
this makes sense and we need to do more of this. And now in 2025, like after 2025, it's like, yeah, we need to bring the podcast back to conventions. And we need to go to more conventions, even though there's like certain ones we pretty much get in for free or whatnot.
Not important.
Because we haven't paid to go to a convention in years, but
I only do it for my girlfriend. That's it. That's it.
But it's like, hey, you know what? There's a lot of potential here. There's a potential for us to, continue to keep growing. There's a potential for us to connect with more gamers, especially on a local level. So it's like, yeah, now it's time for us to just step on the gas and go.
Yes. I'm just ready for run fades and have a good time.
Absolutely.
I'm here to
Fighting game fades. Hold on.
Fighting game fades. I'm here along for the ride. Whatever way I can contribute, that's the angle I'll go for.
For legal purposes. Anyways, yeah.
For legal reasons.
That's what I'm looking forward to, seeing cons, because I know this season, or this first quarter at least, is going to be pretty dry for now.
Yeah, there is MegaCon that's coming up, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that one because I also have.
It's Orlando too.
Like I was thinking, I
no.
was thinking just going to MegaCon for that Saturday. We bounce on Sunday,
Oh,
but at the same time, around that time, there's also other events I do want to attend, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna go to MegaCon this year. But
I'll have to look at my schedule as well.
of course, there's Florida SuperCon. We'll be there. Of course, I'm gonna do tournaments there, but it's not gonna be nothing major.
I know the last few times have been a little awkward.
Yeah, so it's like I can definitely do the podcast at Florida SuperCon. Otaku Fest is going to be a challenge, but that's a maybe yay, maybe nah. If it's not, you already know why. Tournaments.
Yep.
If it's yay, that means we have a balance, but that's here.
The balance might be tricky, but as long as we have like team that can watch over the setups and stuff, it's doable.
Yeah, and MetroCon I do want to do.
I haven't been to Tampa in a while. Yeah. It's a part of my resolutions in traveling.
There you
What
go.
the chat says.
Oh,
I can't see it.
Just Andon. He's like, I'm excited for the group interviews 100%.
It's gonna happen, but like we've said earlier, like we've said in the past, like group episodes are difficult to plan because the more people we have on, the more people we have to plan around scheduling, and then of course finding a topic for everyone to contribute to the conversation to, and then of course getting the right personalities for that conversation. That's why group episodes are kind of difficult to do versus single episodes where it's
People
easier.
chemistry and such.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Chemistry's
I will say that there are some people that won't do an episode if there's a certain person on the panel. I'm not gonna say who or what.
Nor do we
But-
really care.
That is a common thing, and you know what, we respect people's if they decline, we can respect that or whatnot, but that is something that we have to work with.
Yes. I just love saying that randomly, but I do agree. But I do agree with that. Chemistry is important for conversation, communication. Because the last thing is you would just want to fight outside the parking lot.
Oh no, which
We're all
thank goodness
stuck.
we never had that.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
so. But it would be funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we'd be on like somebody's TikTok for sure.
Yep. Again.
Again. No, yeah, I think it's really important to have a sense of organization in terms of who comes on the podcast in groups, because it's about that chemistry, right? And if we have that good chemistry, then it reflects everywhere around us, and then those same good vibes gets to everybody else. And vice versa. If there's some bad vibes, it's definitely going to reflect to everybody else.
Yeah.
And for the viewers who watch and don't really talk, you'll definitely I know you guys look at micro expressions a lot, so
Yes.
that would be reflected pretty easily for the viewers there, and then you'll nitpick that. So I think it's really important that we stay attentive in those kind of details on when we organize stuff. So we're going to be attentive to that as we have previously, and more so in the future too.
That's well said.
Absolutely. So with that, I mean, that's it for me for like New Year's resolution. Unless, oh yeah, there is something I do want to speak about. There is something, and that is that it's getting expensive to be a PC gamer.
Yes, it is.
It is getting mad expensive.
Where do we start on this subject, Silver?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't have my laptop. I mean, I do, but I don't have it set up or whatnot, because this is day one of us just doing it in this new space. So
we can talk about this out loud because people can look up the internet. They're not bums.
Yeah.
I mean, if they are, then just use what's being against us anyways.
How are you watching this? Like, you got a phone.
Yeah. So data centers. That's been a hectic thing for the past 2 months now. They have one. They're building in Orlando. I think Palm Beach is having one. Then Everglades. That is taking up a lot of energy, processing power, and such. So that's why like PC parts are at the highest.
I'm sorry. Why the fuck does the Everglades need AI data centers? They're trying to make more alligators? Like, what's going on here?
Robotic alligators. I'm trolling, but
Beep boop bop.
pretty much.
because those data centers require a lot of water.
Yeah, to cool down.
Yeah, to cool down.
And it's getting recycled into common waste that could pollute entire water systems. It's kind of a horrendous thing that's going on right now that we don't really need to be reliant on artificial intelligence to that degree,
Yeah.
but it's becoming that way just because it's profit.
Yeah.
Yep, it is everywhere. Second you Google something, the first thing is actually the AI
AI
link
overview.
on Google.
I will say it's useful for very rare situations, but it's making searching up less serious, or you can't even use sources or sites properly.
No, yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, let's say I searched like the first 5 pages and put it together for me. Here
Like,
you go.
in all rudeness, if anyone's doing college courses, and it's like, why the fuck do you need AI to counter AI in the first place? Anyways, you're still using the same like lesser of the evils. But PC parts right now, like an average part will be, it used to be a couple $100, $400, $500. Now it's like $1,200 to $2,000 or even higher, just to get RAM.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an arm and a leg now.
That's crazier. Like console gaming is becoming cheaper.
Even though the prices have gone up in comparison of everything else, it's now.
And I have a strong feeling that we may be in this console generation with the PS5 and the X series. I think we're going to be in it for a little bit longer because of how absurdly high PC parts is and whatnot. So a lot of people are just gonna stick to whatever that they got just to enjoy their gaming, because this definitely affects gaming. And of course, people who want to get into PC gaming be like, you know what, I'm tired of the consoles, I want to get into PC. Now it's expensive, like godly expensive, especially if you're trying to build a PC. You're better off trying to find a pre-built and just, making it
Or a
last.
gaming laptop or a tablet with some processing power into it, something.
Yeah,
But not everything will work.
yeah.
Like Mac. I'm sorry, I'm disrespecting Apple, but in all seriousness, yeah, you have to get something you can afford. That's probably the nicest way we can say it as of now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get something you can afford. No longer is it the conversation of like, yeah, PCs are economic in the long run.
It used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's very much like you
Less
can
than-
you can
less than
make a
6 months ago. That's the crazy part.
yeah that used to be the narrative up until this point that PCs was the way to go because it was economic in the long run.
Yeah.
You had a lot of upfront costs, but you didn't have to worry about internet. You had sales on games all the time, and it's utility for other purposes, right? Now it's kind of getting to the point where this conversation's now in reverse, where if you wanted gaming specifically, it might be more economic to get a console at this point, or whichever variety of console you prefer. Freaking online's $80 for a year for Xbox and PlayStation.
And you're like, you know what? That's not bad comparing to $1,200 for a RAM.
Yeah, because if you buy the console, right, and then you do the internet,
Curious.
like you get maybe 5-7 years of internet for $80 a year, right? Like let's imagine you're not doing the sales on Black Friday, right? The math kind of adds up. Where about 7 years, you're already going to get a new console, and at that point, that's the cost of the PC. So it's a question for yourself at that point. And in this point now, is this what you're willing to do? And if you're a Switch user, online's $20 a year minimum. Like on the cheapest end. Like the online's cheaper there. So that's crazy that we're in this conversation topic now. And this time of year in our lifespan, that consoles might be the more economic option in the long run. So I think it's an interesting topic to bring up, but I think it's an interesting concept for you audience to think about for your own needs, for sure.
That's real.
My PC broke.
Yeah, that's why he's also venting.
I
My
can
CPU can't handle it no more.
I can definitely say that when it comes to the fighting game community, yeah, the conversation about, PC's the way is just like, are you sure about that?
Now, we've been warning against that, but now we're like 100% solid. No evidence at this point needs to prove otherwise, unless you want to be brave and look up what 64 gigabytes of RAM is right now. I looked up the price and I'm just like, Jesus.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's $906 for a Corsair Vengeance, 64 gigs of RAM.
Bro,
That's a car repair.
Yeah, that's like
that's someone's almost their rent money right there.
that's 3 trips of Evo, and that's not even getting into a game.
That's a major.
That
You
literally-
could go to Combo Breaker.
That's a trip to Evo with hotels, not even with hotels.
I think that's a 2-way trip, a round trip to Japan from Orlando. I think, man, like
probably.
freaking A. Like,
It's horrendous. That's why I still keep my laptop from 2020. It may not run everything, but that's okay.
my PC's from 2019. I'm still putting her to work at 720p.
And I still got my 3080 Ti. God bless.
God bless. If y'all built PCs or bought PCs before this time, be grateful. Be
Yeah.
grateful.
Yeah, 100%.
Right now it's cooked.
Be blessed.
Yeah.
Or for those, well, the convenient thing is Steam Decks now.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
But now we have to see the Steam Machine prices. This leads to more questions.
Yeah.
Because originally we were theorizing it to be around like the $600, $700. We most likely might be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more conversations around the Steam Machine. Now that it's 2026, so the release date's early 2026. So I'm gambling that it'll be March, right? Or April at the latest.
Yeah.
To put that into perspective. Yeah, with they haven't priced it because all of this is happening,
They're smart.
and they have to think about what the market looks like. Because if they're the most economic option out of like a pre-built computer, but they adjusted the prices to what everything else is now. They still get a little more profit, but they're still the most economic option if they're going for that angle, which I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I'm looking at the Steam Deck prices as we're talking.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. I think they actually removed the $400 option of the LCD for the Steam Deck. If I'm not mistaken, they're on their last run of that variety of consoles. So it might turn into just the OLED versions now.
Steam Deck. Oh, I'm on the app for Steam, so that's why it's a little bit sluggish.
Oh yeah, do your thing.
So they still have the LCD. That's for $400.
And that's the 256.
Wait, no, it's out of stock.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so no longer can you buy the $400 LCD
Yeah.
option.
Which is the one I have in my possession.
Yeah, I have that same one too.
good.
Still a great console, but that was the most economic option. Now the only available option is the 550 OLED
And then you have the terabyte one.
and the 1 terabyte. But you know, if you wanted just the console, you got the 550 one.
Yeah, the one
So-
for 550, it's pretty good.
No, yeah, I think the OLED's a great addition of the Steam Deck iteration. But yeah, like no longer can you just spend $400 to get this cheaper model and just game. Now it's like, okay, you only have the 550 model. They haven't shown any instances of lowering the prices or making a cheaper version. It seems like this is going to be what we got, and if you could get an LCD, you could get an LCD. So it makes me wonder.
Holy.
Yeah. So
I
everything
was looking at refurbished ones as well.
refurbished is all sold out.
Does not exist.
Yeah, so it's kind of at this point, guys, where you got to think about what you want in a computer, because right now everything's going up, and now the minimum of a PC that you can get to, which was a Steam
It's
Deck,
definitely insane.
it's 550. Like that's the minimum you're going to be spending, and it's not even going to be like a high end device. It's a mid range device for 720p essentially, right? So be conscientious of what's happening around you with this console and PC stuff. It's rough out here.
And Rogue Allies are still existing, which is super funny.
Are they still, or how much are they going for?
So on Best Buy right now, the Rogue Xbox Ally X 7-inch is going for $1,000.
Ew.
The Rogue Ally 120 Hertz FHD $797. Just a regular Rogue Ally 7-inch is $600. So Steam Deck is still cheaper, which is funny. Then you have the Legion Go, which is $550. The 120 Hertz, well, I think it's the same version. It's just a different site, but AMD,
Oh, okay.
$880.
Yeah, so $500 minimum.
Yeah,
That's how much a console is. Like,
yeah. And this is for Xbox specifically, so you still have to pay for your subscription,
man, bro.
which is a little malarkey, but you can find a way to put Steam on there. You're already cooking.
Yeah.
But hey, that's just me.
Yeah, it's a crazy time that we're in when it comes to gaming. Crazy time. Gaming is now becoming a more expensive hobby than it was, previous years.
Wait,
where-
hold on. Dan, what do you mean your Steam Deck has now lost media?
Steam Deck has now lost media. No, that makes sense because they're not making LCDs anymore.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
announced
true.
that.
That's yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I read
they-
that I thought it meant like he lost it or something. I'm like, oh shit.
No. they said they're gonna stop making those LCD like cheap models. Like once they're out, they're out.
Yeah,
No,
my bad.
Gotcha.
they're like, we're gonna make more OLEDs because that's the one they want you to buy.
Yeah.
but no more LCDs.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I wonder how much my Nintendo Switch is going for right now, just for shits and giggles.
If you got
What,
a
the Switch
3DS,
the one
Oh, Switch 1?
that could still be modded.
oh, yeah, there you go. I got a 3DS. The
I heard
new 3DS XL.
What?
What did you hear? Because I've been hearing some crazy skyrocketing prices.
I still have mine.
Yeah, like I've been hearing that the 3DX, like especially the XL, like the prices are for those, especially if you get one like used in good condition, they've been going up.
Yeah, I still have mine from GameStop. I got like 5 years ago for $100.
I'm like, shit, I need to get me a 3DS XL because I've never. That's the one Nintendo console or handheld that I've never owned.
Then I still have.
Dude, it's 400 at GameStop right now.
Bitch.
That shit's more than like a stock a Switch 2, bro.
So you're telling me I can get a booster box at one for $1 at GameStop for just selling my 3DS?
Oh, dude, because I was like thinking
God
about selling my
damn.
3DS, right? Because I was like, I had it for 5 years. I bought it for Persona Q2 when it released, and I was like, oh, I'd never really used it. And then I was gonna sell it to GameStop, but the guy was like, "Oh, there's a scratch here. We can't take it." And I was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, no worries." In hindsight, I think he was like watching out for me low key, because he was probably thinking this is gonna go up in price. And I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
cool." And like, lo and behold, that was 2 weeks ago, right? I was trying to get a PS5 for Christmas, and lo and behold, he's like, "Yeah." I look at the market, and it's like an arm and a leg. Like this 3DS XL is price of a new console, a new generation stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna keep it now. I ain't gonna play with it, but I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, because I have copies of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I have Pokemon Sapphire. I'm sorry, Alpha Sapphire. Because those were the only games I bought. I never thought about it. I didn't even update this. Oh my god, I can mod it.
Yep.
I forgot I can do that.
Yep.
No, yeah, the older versions.
I forgot I can do pirating like a pirate.
That we have legal copies of our own games because we would never do that, guys. Never.
I still need to grab that reminds me, I need to do that with my Steam Deck. But I got to teach Vivi how to do it.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. I love it. I actually been playing older games because of the fact that everything's so expensive. So I've been playing PS3 games, PS4 games even.
Hell yeah.
I'm still collecting old school games because of now, especially now where gaming is now going into a very dark time. It's like, good thing I still got my old school consoles that I can rely on.
Yeah, I still got my PS3 and it's still got its games on there.
I still have a copy of Resident Evil 1, actually.
Resident Evil
For PS1.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
banger.
the case might be slightly broken, but the discs are still intact.
Hey, as long as it's a disc, bro, that's fire. But no, yeah, I was on the PS3 and I was playing a Midnight Club 3 Complete Edition,
Wait,
and
hold
I
on.
was like,
Hold on. Jacob in the comments said the XL is starting at least $210.
$210, and that's the XL,
Sheesh.
like not the new XL, because I know the difference was that one had a better CPU than the other. The XL new lets you. I remember I was talking to a retro vendor. They were saying there was two different things. One is the higher CPU. So technically you could play Xenoblade and the new Samus Returns 3D game. And then I'm butchering the name. And then the second thing was you could technically emulate N64 games on the 3DS with that new one. So I know people are going to be loving the whole I can emulate games with this new 3DS. And I already know Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, those Legend of Zelda games, and then Super Mario 64. That's people's like lifeline of history.
Yeah.
So them having that on the go is exciting for them. Not for me. I realized I bought the Nintendo Wii and the 3DS XL a while ago, thinking I was gonna play it and mod it. I just never did. I realized I just haven't been raised playing Nintendo games like that. The best was really just the handhelds. Because there wasn't really a lot of handhelds back in the day until like PSP started being a thing. And I was just raised on Sony stuff. So that's what I have now, and that's what I appreciate now, and willing to go play now that I used to play in the past, PlayStation stuff. But if you're a Nintendo fan,
Here we go.
you better cherish what you have now or wait till that market dies down, because that 3DS XL looking like a pretty penny.
Why the fuck is this Nintendo game $147 unopened?
You know?
Super Mario All Stars.
You know?
I opened it, but it's like $109 if I sell it. But like for those that are trying to get out of gaming or need to make a quick penny, this is an opportunity that if you're still trying to buy RAM and you're determined and waiting and not waiting for the market drop, this is your choice to sell some games. If not, keep, preserve, play it, do what your heart's content. Not going to tell you to sell what you need, but if you have no choice, that is an option. It's going to be a painful option, though.
I do want to get this, the Analog 3D.
Analog 3D.
Oh,
The N64.
Oh, that.
you know that's so funny. At the retro store, they got like 7 Nintendo Wii's in like a week, and I'm like, why'd you get like 7 Nintendo Wii's? It's like, and they go, yeah, because they're all selling it to get cash for the 3D analog, and I was like, bro, these people are selling all their Nintendo Wii's with backwards compatibility to GameCube, and they're like, yeah, because I want to play my N64 on like the HD TV. I'm like,
What?
I was,
Yeah.
It's a little
you know
backwards,
what?
but I respect
get
the
it.
thinking.
I get it. I luckily still have a 13-inch CRT in my room that I found for like $80, and I was like, yeah, I could play my PS2 and 1 games on here, and that's what's gonna happen. But not everybody has that luxury, you know. Not everybody can just have this big old boxy TV. They could get a mini one or a big one, a flat screen.
Good old
And just put an
static.
analog 3D.
Can't go wrong with hearing static.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people think it's just white noise.
Just turn it on and go to sleep.
That has to be a white noise on YouTube. Just like TV static.
TV static from the 80s.
POV, you forgot to turn off your TV with the Xbox on.
And all, yeah. But no, yeah, the 3D analog. How much is that going for? Did you
I was
see?
curious about
'Cause-
that too. I've heard of it briefly. So what? It's just for N64 specifically?
Yeah, but it has like
The
this
fuck?
software built in where you can like change your display settings for the games, stuff like that. Shout out to Jabali. Jabali from CEO did a review on that on
I know
YouTube.
that guy.
I peeked on that. Yeah, that's my goat. CEO goat. About to go in his Discord and pop this YouTube link on there.
Oh, shout out to him. I still love when meeting him during CEO and actually having him follow us, which is even funnier.
Oh yeah.
All right,
There was,
so
a
the
lot of hatred when that happened.
And he
the
shouted
pro-
us out.
All right, so the price of it is $269 plus tax. You're looking about $270 plus.
Reasonable if you're going that route.
Yeah, that's a reasonable price in
saw
comparison of
Mario
all the other consoles out here.
I still have Mario Golf on the 64.
That's
And then
probably an arm
there's-
and leg.
Yeah, and there's fantastic limited editions, which for those that like your console to have like the clear skin or the
Oh,
the
it's
see-through skin.
It's sold out already. Damn.
Yeah,
It's
like
dope.
all of them sold out.
Ooh,
'Cause a lot of people pre-ordered it.
damn. That makes sense. Everybody's been selling their consoles just to get that.
Which is funnier. It's reverse engineering with extra steps.
Yep.
Like if I have the cash, I would definitely get it because the fact that N64 is definitely one of my favorite consoles of all time. Both me and my brother, that was like our first owned console, so we would definitely like this is something like I would get for him, and we would just have it because I know my brother has his daughter or whatnot, and this is a perfect opportunity to introduce her, my niece, into some of the games
Oh,
that we
hell
grew up
yeah.
playing on the N64 or whatnot.
Oh yeah, Jacob's just like knockoff consoles might be the future.
Yeah,
Knock off consoles.
That's real.
No, dude. That's a big crazy case. Nintendo did it with their mini NES and Super NES.
They did it to test the waters, and I love how people just say, "Hey, fuck it, let's make it an emulator."
and even if you don't want to have if you don't have the cartridge, you can still put all the N64 games in an SD card.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
So,
still do
like,
it either
you could-
way,
wait.
however you want it.
what? That's crazy.
I know the PlayStation did that for the PS1. That sold like hotcakes. Not like for the original purpose, but the purpose of you can mod it,
Oh yeah,
and it still runs the games you need to. I used to have it, but I didn't have it anymore. I used it for an art project for college. It was a waste of money.
I think the same site also does the Pocket. Yeah, they have the Analog Pocket, the Duo, the Mega SG, the Super NT, which is a Super Nintendo variant.
Oh, that's so neat. I love
Oh,
that.
I think I saw something like that for Game Boy a while back. I'm trying to remember where it was. It's bothering me. I'm trying to look it up.
Guys, we're getting to this point where we're looking back on the consoles and the generations for our future. It's so it's so rough out here, dog. I don't like what this future we have for our modern gaming hobbies look like.
This is why I like going to conventions, and I always look for
It's
those.
a GB operator.
And I always look for those retro game vendors.
Oh
because-
yeah.
Because I look for because they would have the specific games that I'm looking for.
This is what I was talking about.
Oh, this is
Oh,
a new
yeah.
one where you could just plug it into your PC, right?
And it saves.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I have lost save files on the Game Boy games that I've had. That I wish I had something like that 20 years ago. How many times that me and my brother would have to play a save file of our Pokemon game, and it's like, oh, everything erased. So we have to do everything all over again.
That happened with the Game Boy?
Yeah, often.
Really? Dude, I only have the Game Boy Color, so that was like my experience into the handheld world.
The worst is when someone plays your game and then they do a new game over your file,
Hey.
and then they save. Yeah, that's the worst.
Oh. No, I'm lucky that I was raised off the Game Boy Color and then
Same.
PlayStation 1 where we had memory cards.
Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I got because I had the Game Boy Color, but I also had the PlayStation 1, and they had the memory cards, and I was like, oh, cool, save games. So I luckily haven't had that issue growing up, but not everybody else can have that same mercy in life.
Oh no, not absolutely.
It happens.
But I would just say overall, as we wrap up this episode. Play the music. As we wrap up this episode, listen, 2026 is going to be a very interesting year, especially for gaming. With everything going up in price, now there is value in the past, past
Again.
gaming stuff.
Again.
Again, yeah. So if you have anything retro, save it, keep it. Unless you are struggling for money and then you have to, part ways with it, then I understand. But other than that, save it, because you never know how valuable it'll become, later down the line. And for those that want to get into PC, listen, if you want to get into PC gaming, especially with how the prices are right now, your best bet, get a pre-built. Get a pre-built.
100%.
Hopefully they don't jack the price up. If the price is reasonable and it fits your budget, be like, bro, just go with it. Anything, especially if it's a PC that's over 16 gigabytes of RAM.
That's like a standard.
Yeah, that's standard. If you do 8, it's just like,
You're kind of cutting the edges.
yeah.
You're doing 8. You're not playing the games that come out today.
Yeah.
Like don't lie to yourself. You need 16 just to game.
Yeah, 16.
today.
Yeah, 16 minimum, and you'll be all right with just gaming on PC and whatnot. Which is why, listen, just get a pre-built. That fits your budget, and just keep it on for a long period of time, because we're getting into a dark age of gaming. Even though there's some really good games coming out, but there's also a lot of other games that have yet to be explored. There's a lot of games that people have never tried or played, and this is a great opportunity to explore those games. So I don't think gaming is going to go away, because there's so much of it from previous generations. So you have options to explore. But then again, the scarcity of those really good games, if it's not in a digital store, good luck trying to find it physically.
Real.
Yeah. So with that being said, that's it for me. You guys have anything?
First off, thank you guys. Happy New Year once again. Happy to be back in another episode. Have the scene here. Shout out to Guildhall. I want to thank Flynn's for the time that we were able to spend for the past 5 years working with him and being involved with the podcast. Artificial intelligence sucks, but unfortunately it is part of the future that we're going to have to adapt to. And I hate to say that. For your RAM prices, find out what you can. Like Silver said, if you have no choice but to sell your games, go for it. And if you want to preserve your collection, go for it. Do what needs to be done. That's pretty much what I got to say, and I'm looking forward to the next episode, see what we got in store. What about you, Montekia?
So, yeah, I mean, we're in this weird time where everything's uncertain, and I think with the console and the gaming era, it's becoming less and less an economic hobby and more of an expensive hobby. So it's important to ask yourself, what's your priorities? what's their economic situation. Is console more your thing? Is PC more your thing? And you gotta weigh the pros and cons. Right now, it's just a really questionable time for gaming. If you have any older stuff that you have, say you have a PS4 or a PS3 or even older systems like Xbox One, look back on the catalog that you never got to finish. This is now a good time for finishing up your backlog because now it's, this is just not an economic thing to play the newer stuff. So, come back to those games that really gave you that spark in your heart and
Or-
enjoy those.
If not, just emulate it.
If not, just emulate it.
Delta is a thing on your phone.
I'm just saying, I was playing my Game Boy games on these bad boys 10 years
fair.
ago, so we're doing all right.
Hell yeah.
All right, and with that being said, hey y'all, this is, new year, new chapter we're gonna embark on, and hopefully you guys stick with us throughout the entire journey.
Hell yeah.
We're bringing the podcast back to convention, so we won't be at MegaCon this year, unfortunately, because there's so many other events. But anything past, I would say April,
Doable.
it's doable. We'll be there. I'm thinking maybe we'll do Sunrise Con, that Sunrise.
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
since
we
I've-
can-
Sunrise Con. Oh,
yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, it's been like 3-4 years since
Yeah.
the last fair.
Yeah, we can definitely do that one. Just to get back into the groove of things.
Commentate Smash and never again.
Oh no, we're not doing
The story that was the funniest thing. I don't know if I ever told you about this. I walk in, do my thing, and I just see like the worst matchup of someone playing against Sonic and a Sonic losing. Best feeling ever. But I'm just like, why am I here?
I remember that.
I never want to do it again.
But yeah, anyway, guys, until next time, and as always, this has been episode 165 of the South Florida
y'all.
Gamers podcast. We are signing off.
Peace.
We didn't sync.